The USA will be making their 6th consecutive appearance at a World Cup. Bob Bradley's men topped the final round of qualifying in the CONCACAF zone, ahead of Mexico and Honduras. Currently ranked 14th in the world, they go to South Africa full of confidence.
Most important was just getting us to the World Cup. That was our goal as a group.
You got to shoot for the stars, to tell you the truth, you know. I think in anything you do, you should go in there confident, and I feel the team that we have, the group of players we have involved right now, I think we should be confident.
Beat them. Simple as that. It doesn't matter how, it doesn't matter, what you have to do, but, we got to be England, basically.
The USA breezed through the 3rd round of CONCACAF qualifying, winning 5 out of 6 games. They then continued their impressive form in the final round, which saw 6 teams vying for 3 guaranteed places in South Africa. At home, the highlight was a 2-0 win over Mexico. Michael Bradley with both the goals in Ohio. But despite taking the lead through a Charlie Davis strike, the US lost 2-1 in Mexico City in the return match with their rivals. By the time October 2009 arrived, a win in Honduras would be enough to make the World Cup. They did it. Connor Casey scoring twice before Landon Donovan ensured the USA had booked their tickets for South Africa. It had been a fight to the finish, and their final match against Costa Rica underlined that. 2-0 down in Washington, the US rallied, pulling one back through Michael Bradley on 71 minutes. And then deep into extra time, Jonathan Bornstein got the equaliser. That late drama ruined Costa Rican hopes of making the World Cup, but the USA had finished on a high.
I think just the fact that we were so strong at home, I think, was pretty impressive for us. I think every other team, had trouble at home, but we stayed strong throughout, so I think that was a plus for us.
The USA finished in 1st place in qualifying, above Mexico, but can they now step up another level and be contenders in the knockout stages in South Africa?
Anybody can beat anybody on any given day. Simple as that. And that's what everybody loves about football, is that you never know what's going to happen. So on paper it might look like England's going to run away with the tournament, but you never know what's going to happen until after that 90 minutes.
The USA's best achievement at a World Cup was when they finished 3rd at the inaugural tournament in Uruguay in 1930. Bob Bradley's team excelled in South Africa last year when they finished runners-up to Brazil in the Confederations Cup, losing 3-2 in the final.
A lot of the young guys kind of got to make their name during this World Cup qualifying campaign, and it was good. Michael is a young player. He's done well for us in the center. That's a solid position for us right down the heart of our team, and he's came in and done well. Josie Altidore come on the scene and showed his qualities and what he can do at the international level.
After the showdown with England in Rustenburg, the USA faced Slovenia at Ellis Park in Johannesburg before taking on Algeria.
America likes winners, which is fair enough, but we're managing the expectations well. We're going in there with the right mentality, and we're not going to let it get out of control. So we have a quiet confidence within the team.
Rustenburg is in South Africa's northwest province, and as well as hosting the England-USA game, other matches here include Ghana, Australia, and Denmark against Japan. 70% of the world's platinum is mined in this area, which is also popular with tourists keen on taking in some of the country's wildlife on safari. The town of Rustenburg is ready for its big moments. The Royal Bafokeng Stadium was built in 1999 and has a capacity of 42,000. At a cost of $45 million, a new cantilevered roof has been installed, along with new seats, scoreboards and floodlights. One of Europe's smallest nations, sandwiched between Croatia, Italy, Austria and Hungary, Slovenia's qualification for the World Cup has captured the imagination of the people. Fiercely patriotic, Slovenes can be extremely proud of the achievements of their country's footballers. Slovenia have the smallest population of South Africa's 32 finalists.
We are a small country, but we are really good, especially in football. In the last 2 years, we increase again, and the players we put our level higher up on the field, and it's the same with the crowd around the football. So every game was more people supporting us, and it was a massive achievement for our team to go to the World Cup.
Captain Robert Corran led Slovenia in qualifying from start to finish. The West Bromwich Albion midfielder, Cologne striker Milivoje Novakovic and Udinese goalkeeper Samir Handanovic form the backbone of the national team. That strength and collective spirit means Slovenia punched well above their weight in qualifying.
We beat Slovakia twice in qualifying, deservedly so, although they played really well in the second half in Maribor. So maybe in the home game we were a touch fortunate. In Bratislava, though, we were better prepared psychologically. We were more decisive, we wanted it more, regardless of the fact we were playing away from home. That determination, that self-confidence and courage, they were the greatest qualities of the Slovenian team.
After finishing runners-up to Slovakia in their group, a playoff against Russia followed. But despite only winning 2-1 in Moscow, the Russians travelled to Slovenia fully confident they would make it to the World Cup finals. Slovenia, however, had other plans, causing a major upset by winning 1-0 in Maribor to go through on the away goals rule. Slovenia's first game in South Africa will be against Algeria on June the 13th, before they face the USA and then England. Back in September, Slovenia acquitted themselves well against an England side considered one of the World Cup favourites, losing 2-1 at Wembley. If their best players stay fit, they will fancy their chances of progress from the group stages in South Africa.
It's a big achievement for us already to go to the World Cup, but our job is not done yet, so we are full of confidence. It will be a lot of motivation in the World Cup, and we will try to do everything to go through in the group stage. We will prepare ourselves good, we will enjoy, and that the people who will come and watch will enjoy too.